If you start at 19 and put $7,000 a year into one specific account, here's what your bank account looks like when you retire at 67. $12 million. Tax-free, as in zero, as in the IRS doesn't touch a single dollar of it. Hi, I'm 19 years old and I'm determined to teach you guys more about money. In episode 1, I showed you that you can't beat the S&P 500. In episode 2, I showed you where to park cash you're not investing. This is where they click together, and it might be the single most expensive video to skip. First, the thing that confuses everyone. A Roth IRA is not an investment. It's not a stock, it's not a fund, it's not something you buy. It's a container, a specific kind of account that, once you put investments inside of, makes those investments tax-free forever. Think of it like a magic Tupperware container. Whatever you put inside grows forever, and when you take it out in retirement, the IRS gets none of it. There are basically 3 places your money can live, tax-wise. 1, a normal brokerage account. You get taxed when you earn the money, you get taxed on dividends, and you get taxed when you sell. 3 separate times. 2, a traditional IRA or a 401k. You don't pay tax now, but you pay tax later when you take the money out. Tax deferred, not tax-free. 3, the Roth IRA. You pay tax once when you put the money in, and then nothing, ever. Not on growth, not on dividends, not on the withdrawal at 67 years old. 0. Same money, same investments, same 48 years. Roth wins by over $5 million. Here's the math that turns this from boring tax talk into actual generational wealth. You put in $7,000 a year, which is the federal max. You do that from 19 until you retire. Average retirement age in the US is 67 years old. Let's say you earn the actual S&P 500 historical average over the past 48 years, which is 11.7% a year. 48 years later, you're sitting on $12 million. Now here's the same money, same investments in a regular brokerage account, because capital gains and dividend taxes nibble at you for 48 years straight, plus the final tax hit when you actually take the money out. You end up at about $6.5 million. That's $5.5 million you keep that the IRS otherwise would have taken for clicking like 6 buttons one Saturday afternoon. Here's why this video is called You're Already Behind. Every single year you don't open one of these in your 20s costs you about $1 million at retirement. Not $5,000, not $50,000, $1 million. Watch this. Same $7,000 a year, same returns, everyone retires at 67. If you start at 19, you finish with $12 million. If you start at 25, just 6 years later, you finish with $6.2 million. Start at 30 and it's $3.5 million. The 6 years between 19 and 25 are worth almost $6 million. Time isn't money. Time is compound interest. And compound interest doesn't care that you're broke right now. It only cares about how many years it gets to run. So how can you set one up? Step 1, pick a brokerage. These are the 3 I'd actually recommend. Fidelity, Vanguard, or Charles Schwab. All 3 are free to open. All 3 have 0 commission. All 3 sell the same index funds. Pick whichever website looks least overwhelming to you. You can't really go wrong. Whichever you pick, just make sure it checks these 4 boxes. 0 to open, 0 commissions, index funds available, and fractional shares so you can buy partial stocks. All 3 I just named do all 4. The sign-up is basically the same as a high-yield savings account. Your info, your social, link your existing checkings. The one extra step is selecting Roth IRA as the account type. It takes about 10 minutes. Step 2, and this is where 90% of people screw up. Buy one fund, just one. If you're at Fidelity, buy FXAIX. At Vanguard, buy VOO. At Schwab, buy SWPPX. These are all the same thing, the S&P 500. The 500 biggest companies in America, in one fund. Episode 1 called Your Shot. This is how you actually fire it. Then set up an automatic monthly buy and don't touch it. Don't pick individual stocks. Don't try to time the market. Just keep buying. 2 quick things people get wrong. A Roth IRA is not a 401k. A 401k is through your employer. A Roth IRA is yours. You open it, you fund it, you control it. And importantly, you can pull out the money you put in at any time you want with no penalty. The growth has to stay until 59.5, but the contributions are yours. The contribution limit is $7,000 a year for 2026. If you ever make over $165,000, you start phasing out. If you make less, contribute every penny you can. If you take one thing from this video, it's that you need to open one of these accounts this week. Not someday, this week. Your future is begging you. Your bank, your school, your parents, none of them are going to tell you this. That's why this channel exists. Hit the subscribe button because next episode I'm breaking down what to do if your job offers a 401k match, because that's actually the one thing that beats a Roth IRA, and almost nobody uses it right. See you there.